Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Columbus Clippers and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting sixth can keep it going. He leads his team in home runs, and they really rely on that power to help them put runs on the board.
Nicholas Fulton, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Todd Roberts will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season.
One down.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounded softly to the right. To his right, Ortiz. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Aldo Ortiz will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Right there for strike one. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and they were home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So there's been a lot of packing and unpacking recently. That's the life of a big league ball player.
Yang will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Aldo Ortiz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ortiz. Let's go right here.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? Let it come to you.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball.
Hey, get the kick. Drive it right here. Flip fry. Let's go right here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Well, you feel so good at the plate, but now there's so much pressure on you to continue to get those base hits. We'll see how long you can keep doing it.
Digging in to try it again, Richie Moreno, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed, so he just doesn't quite have that same pop in his bat batting lefty.
A breaking ball that time, but he slaps the other way out into left center, and it falls for a base hit.
The batter, catcher.
In now, Alberto Fernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First and second here with nobody out.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, a double play.
Right fielder number 33, Stephen Moyer.
Oh, that is a sweet play right there. He's trying to get this ball to second quickly, so he fields it and scoops this thing all in one motion.
Steven Moya stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
For a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Roberts is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 4 full. The Mudheads are on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, James Yang, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
To first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Darrow.
Aldo Ortiz stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot towards second. Reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Richie Moreno digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Gonzalez has got it, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. 5 innings complete. The Mudhens lead it 3-0. Zach Walters will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back.
Robbie Grossman will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
Zach Walters will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
One down. And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to first. Ortiz ranges to his right, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, and the defense holds. That's a big second out with the go-ahead run still stuck at third base, and now the chances are much brighter that they can get out of this with the game still tied.
At the plate, Robbie Grossman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's running towards second. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Aldo Ortiz ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
This is line to left. Jennings is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
At the plate, James Yang, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Ortiz gloves it. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Aldo Ortiz digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Big moment. We need you. Here we go.
Touchdown. Drive him in for us. Let's go, baby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only 1 gone.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Richie Moreno, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. And we'll see if he can come through or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this game.
Well, this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Mud Hens are winners here, 6-3. Good night, everybody.
They left 8 runners.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Columbus Clippers and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, you know, guys, I think this one could be a slugfest. If you get to the starter early and you continue to beat up on that bullpen, goodness, you could score a ton of runs.
Shane Green, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Angel Ojeda will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. To his right, Ortiz. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Aldo Ortiz strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Ortiz.
You can do it.
Stay Stay hot right now. Stay hot.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
I cannot imagine feeling that good at the plate as he has. I've never had a streak anything close to approaching that.
Richie Moreno will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Hey, come on,
and you know, he's
one
coming
time,
into
right
this
here.
one licking his wounds a little bit. His average on the season is still good.
Come on, get here.
Over the last month or so.
He's out.
To second for
Oh,
one.
he's safe.
And here, this ball's a little too far towards the hole to have a real good shot at two. Unless you've got a 250-pound catcher heading down the line, this wasn't exactly a tailor-made double play ball. They'll settle for just the force at second.
Striding into the box, Aldo Ortiz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Come on, big guy.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Let's go. Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Here's the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Aldo Ortiz will dig in. He picked up an RBI with a base hit back in the first.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Richie Moreno digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Let's go now.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit.
Three hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away. So it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Alberto Fernandez strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mudheads are on top, 2-1. Aldo Ortiz steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Garzalani, good for strike 1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Aldridge on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. He drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece
Richie
on it, huh?
Moreno takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
This is lifted out to left. Butler is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. And the runner not. Alberto Fernandez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Right fielder number 33.
Steven Moya will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Hold it here.
The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Pose. Yeah, and you just have to know your outfield arms out there, especially out in right field. You can see him chugging around third base. He knew it was going to be close, and a good throw here is going to nail him trying to score.
Ready to take his hacks again, Anthony Recker, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Ortiz is there, and the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their ninth inning lead has evaporated. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied 4-4. Aldo Ortiz comes forward to hit with the winning run at first.
Well, this is all about execution here, Matty. At the very least, he's got to find a way to move him into scoring position.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Hey, keep it going. You be right.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he'll step out for a third time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there.
No one better. Clutch up right here, kid.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
There's a guy that's locked in at the plate. Even down 0-2, there's no panic in his approach. When you have that positive mindset at the plate.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one better.
So coming to the plate, Richie Moreno, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
The best thing he can do right here is just keep it simple. Look for something to hit and think middle of the diamond.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
Alberto Fernandez will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing can make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here you go.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two?
Come on.
One there.
Out.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, they have to settle for just one out here at second base, and now that opens up quite a few more ways for them to win the ball game here now as the winning run moves up 90 feet to third base.
Aldo Ortiz will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBI. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Let's go, kid.
All right, one time.
Hey, your turn now. No one better.
Let her in. One time, right here.
Out in front of it, strike one. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there.
Hey, need you right here now. Here we go.
Hey, clutch up right now for us, kid.
Hey, have a good
Hit on the ground down the first base line.
Dig.
And he'll step
He's
on
out.
first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Ring your bell. The Clippers are victorious here. MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. A critical one in store for us here. It's Game 1 between the Syracuse Chiefs and the Toledo Mud Hens. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our coverage of the minor league postseason. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
John Wiley, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's been great his entire career. That career ERA in the low 2s. Every time out. Keeps his team in the ball game, gives them a good outing. I expect to see the same here in this one.
And with that, let's get a look at the Mud Hens on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy.
Aldo Ortiz gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Richie Moreno.
Richie Moreno set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Bounce to first. He's got it.
Come on.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Reed Johnson leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, 1 away.
Batting eighth, second baseman.
Stepping in, Aldo Ortiz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Ortiz.
Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours. Hey, wait for yours here.
Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Now to the plate, Richie Moreno. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Hey, be patient.
Alberto Fernandez will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Herrera is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. In now, Julio Herrera. He drew a walk his first time up. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Ortiz is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Clint Robinson will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Ripped on the ground to first.
Turn two.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Tyler Moore stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Aldo Ortiz will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Big guy, get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Pulled toward right center field. Heisey is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Aldo Ortiz will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Let fly. Let's go right here.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
Hey, see it deep and drive. What do you say?
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting, center fielder
Richie Moreno will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Bronson Arroyo. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
our final line score.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. Tonight, it's postseason action between the Syracuse Chiefs and the Toledo Mud Hens. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Steven Guzman is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a...
Aldo Ortiz will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Into the windup and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Aldo Ortiz has a chance here to put his guys right back in this one. Bases are loaded.
Yeah, and a ball deep into the gap could tie it. And, of course, a long ball would flip this script entirely.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through it. Let's go.
Here's a swing, and oh boy, this could be trouble. And it is trouble. That should be extra bases.
Right here, find the ball.
2-run score. And a relay to the plate. But not in time, and 3-run score. Richie Moreno steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
Well, just about everything's gone their way so far in this frame, and another great opportunity to add to the total right here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. A little roller toward the hole. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
And for you folks watching at home, might not be a bad idea to go put a pot of coffee on, because this one might take all night. We haven't finished 3 innings yet, and already 9 runs across the plate.
Wilmer Defoe will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. At the plate, Aldo Ortiz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Clifton has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Aldo Ortiz takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The center fielder, number 55, Richie Moreno.
Richie Moreno gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. Three-run home run down the line in right, his second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Well, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, you're going to have some things go your way. And I didn't really think this had a chance to stay fair, but sure enough, it banks right off the foul pole. And
leading off the inning, Clint Robinson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Oh, a diving stop. He's out.
Oh,
He's out.
Nice pick.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler Moore.
Gil Valdez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
On the ground to short. This could be two. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. The Mudheads are on top, 9-4. Aldo Ortiz comes to the plate with ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead.
What's that old saying, guys? The rich get richer? Well, his team's definitely been getting rich here all day.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, this is in the air to deep left field. And he's not going to get there. It's over his head. Two runs have scored. And a relay home. It's in time, and he's out at the plate, so they'll get 2 runs on the play, but not the third.
Hose.
So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Mudhens lead it 12-4. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more... This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Christian Flash is our man to watch, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Wednesday night baseball from Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Danny Lofton will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Christian Flash will stand in now, trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished 4 for 5 at the plate.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Kiermaier, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but
Christian Flash will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lozano onto the grass. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Marlins on top, 4-0. Mario Lozano will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Flash giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play.
Let's go, kid.
Christian Flash heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Hey, so you didn't drive it here?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to center field. Devine racing back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Into the box, Mario Lozano. He flew out in his last at-bat.
There we got one.
Hey, let's go right here.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Flash going back on it to the track. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Christian Flash will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy. Come on, let it fly right here.
On the ground to the left side. Longoria's got it. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Robert Werner.
Let's turn it.
Mario Lozano will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Flash on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Christian Flash stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
Runners off for second. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1.
Into the box now, Robert Werner. He singled his last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. That's popped up out towards short right field. Godwin has got it, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 9, the Rays 1. Evan Longoria will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Ronald Hines will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Bases are empty, one man out. Launched to right field and deep. Flash going back on it at the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 10-1. Good night from Tampa.
Here now is our final.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Tops Player Spotlight. Doc is in the glow. And he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. Well, that performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Yeah, well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's got an on-base percentage over .450 in the last 10 ball games. He's been locked in at the plate, not chasing balls out of the zone, and it's been paying off.
Cole Hamels gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, in his last start, he ended up taking the loss, and really, he only threw 4 innings, so probably didn't deserve anything better than that. He'll look to go deeper.
Doc will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid. Keep it rolling.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And, Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Brian Dozier gets his first try now, and he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh? Hey, get the pitch right now.
Hamels comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitches a cold strike to throw. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Oh, baby, see it driving. He's going,
Runner goes for third. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Reddick will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Twins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Twins 1 and the Rangers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Doc is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is DeShields. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as the graphic there illustrates, his total for the year places him second best on the Twins roster.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score.
Brian Dozier will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Come on, big guy.
One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Yonder Alonso is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Halfway. Gallo ranging into the outfield makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
We'll take a look at this on Show Track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out.
In now, Joey Butler. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there. Come on. Let it fly right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Tata ranges to his right. Throw to fielder at first. He'll take care of him, and that'll be that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Twins are in front, 1-0.
Yeah, let her fly, let her fly.
Doc will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hamels into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Twins lead it 1-0. Dwayne Tata will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Taken high and deep to right. Doc racing back to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
And as a pitcher, when your guys aren't scoring any runs for you, it makes things awfully difficult out there for you. I mean, he's held them off for as long as he could, but now with 1 swing, this is a completely different ball game.
Prince Fielder will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Skied into straightaway right. Doc giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. At the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Doc is in pursuit, and that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. It's the Rangers 3 and the Twins 1. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge with Dallas in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Doc will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Liner towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Brian Dozier. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but, you know, at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called the ball twice in a row.
Yonder Alonso makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Rangers were able to claim victory here thanks in no small part to the pitching of this man, Cole Hamels. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. Last month, he had a double-digit home run total. He's not going to get cheated when he's at the plate. And when he connects, goodbye, Mr. Baseball.
Rick Porcello starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got 99 losses. 100, it's coming.
Doc gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Porcello into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit.
Brian Dozier will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Reddick giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game.
Hey, no one down here.
Delino DeShields will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. De La Rosa gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And there's the first out here in the Texas third.
Batting 8th, catcher.
Doc is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there. Here we go, kid.
Here's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Porcello gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset.
1 out now.
Rougned Odor stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Doc moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Third baseman, number 13.
Striding into the box, Prince Fielder. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. High and deep to straightaway right. Doc looks up, and that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run home run for Prince Fielder, number 10 for him on the year. And the Rangers move ahead. It's now 2-1.
This guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. And this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
At the plate, Doc. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he's proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Hey, one pitch right here. One out.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Gallo is right there.
He's
Throw on
out.
the fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail it here 2-1. James Jones stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Doc in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ray Rodriguez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. This pitch is popped up. Dozier is there for it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They lead it 2-1. Delino DeShields will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Now that's popped up. Calling for it. Holt, 1 down.
The catcher, number 39.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. Set to deal on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats. Doc will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is DeShields. Gone to tie it in the 9th. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as the Twins have rallied to tie it at 2.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Doc will stride in one more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run, as you see what got us to where we are now. A big 9th inning shot that helped propel us into extra innings.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Your turn right here. Drive him in.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Runners on the move for second. Hit hard to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Twins are out in front, 3-2. Delino DeShields comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 3-2. So long from Arlington.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious